money in the property as well.
Good morning. Are you Melissa Taylor?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have on your...
Oh, this is my son, Brantley Taylor.
Uh-huh. Why'd you wear that this morning?
Because he's my entire world.
Right out the gate, emotions are sky high. Notice how she leads with her child's safety, but the judge immediately shifts focus to her drug use. In court, credibility is everything. If you test positive for meth and ecstasy, judges won't care about excuses, no matter how personal.
Okay. Miss Taylor, this is your initial... No, you were here before. Did you get someone hired?
Ma'am?
Did you get someone hired?
No, I have contacted 4 different attorneys. I have the printout paperwork. I got all the information. They're extremely expensive. I'm not going to get the funds gathered for that.
Who'd you talk to?
I spoke to down.
Where?
I'm not going to
Where'd you...
wrap it in my phone.
Okay. Did you talk to some more since that last court date?
The last hearings.
Uh-huh.
You asked, you instructed me to get 3 quotes.
Mm-hmm.
That was what I did. I can get that turned into you after.
Okay. If I test you this morning, you can have anything in your system? Have a seat in the jury box. We need to text. Ms. Taylor, you tested positive for amphetamines, methamphetamines, and ecstasy. And so at this time, I'm going to find that that is a violation, obviously, of your bond conditions. And I'm going to raise your bond in your case to $100,000. Well, let me look at it real quick. I'm going to, let's see. In one of your cases, you're charged with assault on a peace officer, the other credit or debit card abuse. In each of those cases, I'm raising your bond to $100,000 in each case. If you make the bonds in those cases, you are ordered to wear a drug patch at all times, get it tested at the appropriate times, and then we will...
Boom, the hammer drops. A $100,000 bond isn't pocket change, it's basically the court saying, we don't trust you to behave on the outside. And remember, bond isn't a punishment to its leverage. The higher the bond, the harder it is to walk free.
Move forward with your case.
Can I ask a question, please?
Mm-hmm.
Am I about to be arrested? And
Yes, you're going into custody right now.
okay. I have a child.
You shouldn't be using ecstasy and methamphetamine. If you have a child, you can go back with the bailiff.
So I
Go back with the
have
bailiff
not.
right now. Go back with the bailiff. Go with the bailiff.
My child is missing, and he's with a terrible person.
Good morning, sir. Are you Christopher Paul Davis? And Mr. Davis, this is your initial appearance. And cause number 25, DCCR 0010. You're charged... I'm sorry, it's going very slow.
Now here's a classic example of a lower-level felony metal theft. Doesn't sound dramatic, right? But stealing copper or aluminum can wreck entire neighborhoods. Think air conditioners ripped apart, streetlights gutted. That's why states take it seriously.
With the state jail felony offense of theft of material, aluminum, bronze, copper, or brass from June 28th of 2022. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, Mr. Davis, is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire a lawyer. If you get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, if you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset. Sammy. Good morning, sir. Are you Sammy Morris? And Mr. Morris, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 0242. You're charged with the third-degree felony offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon from May 12th of 2024. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to get someone hired. If you get someone hired before the next court date, then bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers when you come back so I know you're trying. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you go back to jail. Do you understand? You feeling okay this morning? You thought you hired someone? Well, so you didn't hire a court-appointed lawyer. We gave you a court-appointed lawyer when you were in custody. But once you make a bond, I expect you to try to hire a lawyer. If I test you this morning, you gonna have anything in your system? No? Let's double check that. Have a seat in the jury box. Good morning. Are you Lynn Hunter? And Mr. Hunter, this is your initial appearance in cause number 18. Let's see. Hold on a second. 18-28532. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of endangering a child from March 22nd of 2017. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, Mr. Hunter, is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers.
Endangering a child, just the sound of that charge sends shivers. Unlike drug possession or theft, this one hits differently. It's about trust, safety, and society's most vulnerable, even if the facts aren't all laid out yet.
They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to, and so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, if you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that reset notice. Edwinia Johnson. Okay. Call her name, please. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Simone Dobbins? And Miss Dobbins, you were here before and given some time to hire a lawyer. Did you get someone hired?
No.
Who'd you talk to?
Talk to Tristan and LeGrand. Talk to James McMicken and then W.
Okay.
They've all given me one gave me prices, and the other 2 that I did talk to, they said they'll do it. So, a lot of lawyers are telling me to basically get off the phone, waste my time.
Are you working? Okay. So thank you for talking to some lawyers. What I'm going to have you do this morning, Ms. Dobbins, is fill out some paperwork to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. You'll need to make sure you fill it out accurately and completely because you're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct. You're going to swear that all the information is true and correct. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer since you did what I asked you to do, okay? So if you step in front of the clerk right here, she'll give you that paperwork and give you your instructions, okay? Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Are you Eric Fornals? And Mr. Fornals, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 0267. You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of injury to an elderly person, and that's from January 24th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am, I was confused about the public defender.
offender thing?
No, that's fine. So when you're in custody, we give you one, but now that you're out, what I'll do is just reset your case about 30 days
Yes, ma'am.
to give you some time to try to hire someone.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Also, I moved to Lufkin, Texas, so I don't have a vehicle. So I didn't know if you knew if, like, I could email some of these lawyers all the information.
You can start getting on the phone and calling, making appointments. Some of them might do phone appointments. You might have to figure out how to get back down here.
Yeah.
Monday morning, there's a whole lot of defense attorneys here also wandering the halls of the courthouse. You can just stop some, get some cards, talk to them, so you'll know who to call. And don't wait until the week right before your next court date.
Right.
Go start calling, make those appointments because they're all busy. All right. So if you get someone hired before the next court date, you're going to get a reset notice today. Just bring that to them. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers you've talked to when you come back, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
When I do bring back that information, do the lawyers usually have something they can print out?
Just call them and find out.
Oh,
At a minimum, just write down what you've talked
Sure.
about.
Yeah.
Okay? Step in front of the clerk. Yes, sir. Yes. Luis Rivas. Luis Rivas. You got rid of it?
Your Honor, on that Hunter case, I
Uh-huh.
just told Mr. Hunter, I went ahead and dismissed it.
Okay,
And for the
so
information,
Mr. Hunter,
incarceration.
you're free to go. Sounds like you were doing some other had some other issues. In the meantime, you can throw that away. You're not required to come back. All right, good luck to you, sir. All right, sir, you're Luis Rivas. And Mr. Rivas, did you get someone hired?
Friday, I'm gonna go get Brian Lane. Hey, I've been working on account. I'm going to be here, but I took Friday.
Okay, so this coming Friday, you'll hire Mr. Brian Lang, correct? All right, I'm going to give you one more reset to get that taken care of. Make sure you bring the reset notice that you get today to his office, and then they'll tell you what to do, okay? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice.
He did just get a little rep from Dustin,
Okay.
but he thinks it's Doug Barlow.
Okay, you're Kelton Hebert. So, Mr. Hebert, I think there might be some confusion. You're using the name
Yes.
Doug Barlow, but it sounds
Yes,
like you've
yes,
hired
yes,
Mr.
yes,
Galmore.
yes.
So you have hired Mr. Galmore.
Yes, I just got back into town from work. I was supposed to meet with him Friday. I didn't get a chance to.
Okay, but he's contacted us, right? Okay, so just stay in touch with Mr. Galmore. He will let you know when your next court date is. Okay, you're free to go.
Can I sign anything?
No, just make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Galmore and your bondsman. They'll both let you know when to come back. Ms. Henderson, come up, ma'am. All right, Ms. Henderson, it's important that you show up on time, okay? All right, I'm going to recall the bond forfeiture, and Ms. Henderson, this is your initial appearance in cause number 24, DCCR 0760. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of credit or debit card abuse. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
I already have something set up with Lane, but I just haven't made the payment. That's one, but
With who?
with Lane,
Langham?
somebody might have set up.
Okay,
I might be saying it wrong.
okay. When do you think you're going to be able to get them hired?
Within a week or two.
Okay, so I'm going to reset your case one more time to give you some time. You need to make sure you get them hired before that next court date, okay? Take the reset notice that you get today to them, and then they'll tell you what to do.
Yes, ma'am.
If that's not going to work out for some reason for you to hire him, then you need to visit with at least 3 others and bring me those names when you come back, and then we'll discuss your options, okay? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Morris, you tested negative. So I'm going to, again, give you some time to try to get someone hired. Already went through everything with you, right, on what you need to do, correct? Speak up. Well, that's why you need to get a lawyer. Okay, because I have limited information, and what we also don't want to do is talk about the facts of the case and things like that here with you not having a lawyer. So it's important that you go get somebody hired, okay? Also, don't wear sweatpants to court next time. It's not appropriate in felony court. All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice. See, Mr. Rojas, you have Christian Kane.
That's the one that is competent, but he bonded out. And you told me to set it,
Oh, okay.
but we've never had,
Yeah.
really had that yet.
And was ordered to
Yes, ma'am.
Then he brought it up.
Yeah.
Christian Kane. Are they here still? Good morning. Are you Christian Kane? So, Mr. Kane, I want to visit real quick before we go forward. We were here when you were in custody and had a doctor visit with you, and I made a finding that there needed to be some treatment for competency restoration, and then you've made bond. And so we've got to make sure that you understand everything. Are you currently under any treatment through Spindletop or any type of psychologist or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Last that I had from my own personal doctor was a Valium, which is a very low barbiturate, which is to help control severe anxiety. It's so low that it's 10 times weaker. I like to say than clonidine, 10 times weaker than Xanax.
So let me explain something, Mr. Kane. Because we have a doctor's report that says that there needs to be, hold on.
See me, I waited for 2 months.
No, they did see you, and they already made the report, and I ordered that you go.
Why?
Well, because they're the doctors. I don't know. So, I'm sorry. What'd you just say?
My opinion, sorry.
I didn't hear your words.
Said they made a fool out of it.
That's what I thought I heard. So here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Kane, because I've got to make sure that you're safe, that everyone in the community is safe. And at this time, I'm going to revoke your bond and find that you are at large with,
And early graduate.
and so I'm going to, that we already have that order in place for competency restoration. There will be no bond in this case. I'm making that finding based on that report, taking judicial notice of the court's file. You need to go back with the bailiff, sir. See, Mr. Nichols. Good morning, sir. You're Juan Martinez Rodriguez?
Yes.
And Mr. Martinez Rodriguez is charged with theft of property. And Mr. Rojas, what is the announcement?
Judge, I need one more reset to go on this government.
All right, any issues, Mr. Nichols?
None that I'm aware of.
And there it is, the worst case scenario in court. Bond revoked. Translation, you're going straight back to jail, no matter how much money you had posted. Notice how the judge frames it around competency and safety, because if you can't understand your own case, the court sees you as a risk to yourself and the community.
All right, Mr. Martinez Rodriguez, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days or so. Make sure you call, make an appointment, visit with Mr. Rojas about everything, and then we come back, we'll get an answer on how you're going to move forward with your case, okay? All right, you're free to go. Kashonda Riley. This is Mr. Hoffpower's case.
I've got it, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am. You're Kashonda Riley. And Mr. Rojas, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will, Your Honor.
Ms. Riley, in cause number 24, DCCR 1778, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft of property with previous convictions. That's from June 28th of 2024. The indictment alleges that you were previously convicted of theft August 25th of 2017, and then again March 1st of 2023 in 2 cases on that date. And how do you plead to that charge? Well, the case now. And are those prior offenses and convictions true? Did you enter your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily? And did you plead guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 3-year deferred probation. There would be a fine in the amount of $500, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Riley is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
And so it looks like the priors are all in Georgia.
That appears to be the.
Do you have any other information? That's it?
That's all I'll ask the judge.
Any objection to waiving the pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor, it was $118 value that was recovered.
It was recovered, okay. All right, Ms. Riley, I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay that $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, if you successfully complete it, the case will be dismissed. You'll never have that felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court. You could be found guilty, which means you would then be a convicted felon, and you could be sentenced anywhere in the range of punishment, which is up to 2 years in a state jail prison. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. The lady that's sitting at that desk right there, she's probation officer. She'll call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Okay? Good luck to you. Thank you.